All right, let's just jump right into this explainer. Today, we're looking at a huge collision of two massive forces, the explosive rise of everyday crypto users and the honestly terrifying reality of the synthetic internet. By putting these two things side by side, we're going to see exactly why the epoch, and yes, that's pronounced APOC, protocol is the absolute essential base layer we need right now.
Here's our roadmap. We'll quickly map out the human crypto boom, expose the synthetic internet threat, break down the big shift between identity and presence, explain the APOC protocol itself, and finally explore this brand new proof-of-life economy. Let's get to it.
Section 1, the human crypto boom. We're kicking things off with some amazing data from the 2026 NCA report.
Check out this growth. It's honestly wild. 12 million new Americans adopted crypto in just one single year. That pushes the total up to a whopping 67 million people. Just to put that into perspective for you, that is literally 1 in 4 adult Americans. 1 in 4.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Who actually are these people? You know, we kind of got to drop the whole tech bro in San Francisco stereotype. The new face of crypto is a construction foreman down in Dallas or a manufacturing worker. In fact, more than half of all these folks earn under $150,000 a year. This is absolutely a middle-class movement now. And they aren't just hoarding this stuff, hoping to get rich quick. No, they're actually using it for real, everyday utility. 54% say it boosted their financial independence. Over 40% are pinging money to family or just buying groceries. We're talking about hardworking humans, bypassing traditional, clunky banking hours to take real sovereignty over their own money. Which brings us to Section 2, the synthetic internet threat. Because while 67 million humans are building this new economy, we really need to talk about the dark woods they're walking into.
Here's the massive elephant in the room. How do you build a human-centric financial revolution when the internet itself is, well, mostly fake? We build all our platforms and marketplaces assuming real people are on the other end, right? Well, that assumption is completely crumbling.
Get this. By 2025, for the first time in history, bots officially outnumbered us. A terrifying 53% of all global web traffic was generated by machines, not humans. More than half.
And it's getting worse fast. AI bot attacks shot up 12.5 times in a single year. 12.5, it's literally a tsunami of synthetic noise flooding our networks.
And we aren't just talking about a few annoying spam bots here. This is industrial-scale manipulation. Meta literally had to wipe out 1.1 times billion fake accounts in a single quarter. You've got operations like doppelgangers spoofing legit news sites, spamiflage running wild across 50 different platforms. Bad actors are running server farms 24/7 to program the public mind. It's manufactured consensus, and they've made it look exactly like organic human expression. Crazy, right?
Moving on to Section 3, identity versus presence. Let's look at why the current solutions to this crisis are completely failing us.
So the tech world's band-aid for this bot crisis is traditional identity. You know, proving who you were 3 years ago by handing over permanent biometrics or IDs for them to store. It's just a historical record. But honestly, that's the entirely wrong approach. What we desperately need is presence. We don't care who you were. We just need to know if there's a living, breathing human on the other side of the screen right here, right now.
Because sticking with traditional identity is incredibly dangerous. Take Discord's AgeGate test with Persona. Researchers found that system could run up to 269 distinct background checks on a single user just for a quick age check. Or remember the BioStar 2 breach, 28 million permanent fingerprints exposed forever. Even projects like World literally require you to go to a physical location and scan your eyeball. It forces you to hand over highly sensitive, unchangeable data to third parties who collect way too much and then inevitably get breached.
So what's the fix? Section 4, the APOC protocol. To solve this absolute mess of a fake internet, we have to look at the APOC protocol, again, pronounced APOC. It operates on this brilliant core concept called proof of life. It tackles the bot problem head-on by confirming genuine human presence, but it does it without ever stealing your permanent data.
And the genius of it is just how incredibly simple it is for us. Every day, you just open the app, do a super quick, completely private interaction. It takes seconds. It's totally unique every single time, so a bot or a script can't pre-record it. Crucially, absolutely nothing biometric leaves your device. And boom, you instantly get one native token. One per human, per day, totally equal to everyone else on Earth. Which brings us to our final part, Section 5, the proof of life economy. Let's see how this protects those everyday crypto users. By giving out exactly one token per human every day,
Epoch flips the whole economic model on its head. Instead of the engineered scarcity and capital accumulation we're all used to, it builds a relational economy. It's built on outward flow and peer-to-peer transfer. Basically, it treats your daily human presence as the foundational asset of the whole system, not just some afterthought for advertisers to harvest.
This secure layer of presence is exactly what those 67 million everyday crypto users we talked about earlier actually need. It lets the moms, the caregivers, the construction workers, everyone looking for financial independence transact safely. It guarantees they can connect and thrive without being drowned out or spoofed by a synthetic internet.
Because look, at the end of the day, the ÄPOCH team absolutely hit the nail on the head with this quote. Humans are the most sophisticated transformers in existence. We take experience, we take rest and connection, and we turn it into thought and action. Genuine human presence is literally the most valuable and irreplaceable input any system could possibly have. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to ponder as we wrap up today's explainer. If the Ornet is already majority synthetic, and it is, real human presence is only going to get more and more scarce. So ask yourself, are you ready to step out of that synthetic noise and claim the true value of simply showing up?